Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oregon Ducks offense is on the field for the first time today. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense has the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These
coming out aggressively. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. Sweet feet on the move. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. And the Ducks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grab behind the line, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now as we crank it up in the second, the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Morris. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Terrapins in the hurry up.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he makes the grab along. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Makes the grab outside. It's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. The back goes in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Dropping back, it's Morris. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to fire on second down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. The tag. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, the ball's out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Maryland, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dip. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll keep it on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Offense working from the pistol.
2nd down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. It'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Finds his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Maryland. Number
That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's holding. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
First down for this offense. The inside handoff. Oh, what a move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
They're up by 18 over Temple. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got him this time.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Morris. Works the middle of the field.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Touchdown Ducks! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon, just trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Terrapins want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Number 92, on to kick it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.